This is Gaming with Master, and welcome back to part 2 of Fossil Fighters. Today, I'm going to be getting my Fossil Fighters license. Let's get to it! We just cleaned this head at 96 points in our last episode. Now we're going to revive this fossil. Here's what the Venusaur looks like. His name is Spinax, and his fossil number is number 20. We're going over to the Fossil Stadium right now after Dr. Diggins is done talking to us to get our fighter's license. In our next episode, we're going to be going to the trial dig site, which is the first dig site that we get. But right now, I have to take a cleaning test to get my fighter's license. I have to clean this fossil rock up to 50 points to be able to pass this portion of the test. That's the fossil rock, but even though it's a head, it's not a real fossil rock. They just use fake fossil rocks for test cleanings at the Fossil Stadium. But all the other fossils you will dig up are real fossils, and we'll be able to integrate them. Even though the graphics aren't the best on this game, I love this music. Especially closer to the end and in the second game, it just gets better and better. Well, I've cleaned it at 50 points, and just now I'm just going to see how far I can clean it, but I have successfully cleaned this fossil rock. Kind of looks like a T-Rex head, which it actually is, if it was a real fossil. Now that we're done with this test right now, we have to take the second portion of the test, which is the battle. I'll explain more about battles once the person that explains about battles comes. I'm sorry about the blurriness, it's kind of hard to control. I'm sorry about the rest of the video being kind of blurry, but I'll fix that by my next episode. So basically, we're just talking to Tipper and Cheese, the one that explains about fossil battles. This is the common room. It's nothing really special, but basically for battles, with the Venusaurs you have dug up, you will fight with them, and the more you fight with them, they'll rank up. The more they rank up, the stronger they are. That means the more powerful they will be for battle, and it's just one continuous cycle. For battles, I'm only going to show you the top screen because the bottom screen is not that useless for you, for the viewers, but I can only show you one one screen at a time. So right now she's asking us to select Spinax Fang for 50 FP points, and that's what Spinax Fang does, and it did 24 damage. Each Venusaur can only attack one time in a turn, so my turn was over. And that's it for the battle. Now we're going to do a real battle that counts. But I think I have to talk to this lady first. Yep. Go to the fossil battle, yes. And before fossil battle, there's a formation screen. That's how you arrange your Venusaurs on your team for which ones are playing in the battle and which ones are just sitting it out. But since I only have one Venusaur, it doesn't really matter right now since he has to be in the AZ. But as you will learn, like, once I get into Fossil Fighters Champions, you don't have to have a Venusaur in the AZ. He's using Rockhead for 30 FP. He did 12 damage, and then Spinax used an auto counter. Now it's my turn. Since I only have one move, Spinax Fang for 50 FP, that's what I'm going to use for 25 damage. I think the next attack I do, he'll be down, besides an auto counter. Use the finishing move. That's what it looks like when a Venusaur is going down, or it's a critical hit, or both. Win. I have now gotten my fighter's license. This is Gaming with the Master.